Jay-Z went on Oprah's Masterclass, and he made an interesting point and an interesting argument about how music has affected race relations.
I think that hip-hop has done more for racial relations than most cultural icons. And I say save Martin Luther King, because his dream speech, we realized when President Obama got elected. But the impact of the music, this music didn't only influence kids from urban areas, it influenced people all around the world. People listened to this music all around the world and took to this music. And racism is taught in the home. I truly believe that racism is taught when you're young. So it's very difficult to teach racism when your kid looks up to Snoop Doggy Dogg. And if you look at clubs and how integrated they had become, before people partied in separate clubs. There were hip-hop clubs and there were techno clubs, and now people party together. And once you have people partying, dancing, and singing along to the same music, then conversations naturally happen after that, right? And then within conversations that we all realize that we're more alike than we're separate.
So he's saying that, in his opinion, something like rap and music, these things have affected race relations in a positive way, more so than any race icons. It's an interesting point, and it's a smart point, but I think it's more 50-50, or if anything, it leans more to the civil rights icons and the civil rights movement opened the door for then you could have musicians and artists and culture step in and really change people's minds further. So, I mean, when you think about people like Martin Luther King or James Farmer or Malcolm X or any of the race icons, they did the heavy lifting. That's actually something, Charles Barkley makes that point all the time. He talks about how, the NBA wasn't an integrated league. And then you had people come along and they did the heavy lifting to then open the door for black people, and then black people fucking destroyed white people. So the issue is both parts are necessary. If we're talking about, it's like a recipe. You need both ingredients for this thing to work. So ingredient number one is your Martin Luther Kings, your Malcolm X, your James Farmers, all the civil rights leaders, the entire civil rights movement, all the marches they did, all the times that there were, near wars in the streets of Alabama and Mississippi. All that stuff opened up the door and broke through and made it so that the schools can be integrated, and once the schools were integrated, the cultures started to become integrated. And once the culture started to become integrated, then you get this Jay-Z effect, what he's referring to right there, where it's hard to, say don't associate with black people or talk to black people or be racist when you have a white kid in the suburbs who's like, I love Snoop Dogg. And that's true, man. Look, and in many ways, I think where I grew up is the perfect example of this, the perfect encapsulation of this, because I grew up in Westchester, New York, in New Rochelle, and I went to the public school system the entire time. All of my friends, not some of my friends, all of my friends in elementary school were black. And up all the way through high school, to not have people who were black around you, Hispanic around you, Asian around you, it would have been weird if they weren't there. So I was this naive little white kid, and I didn't even realize that racism was still a thing until I was in like 6th grade or something like that. And then I had a rude awakening. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's a real thing still? But what Jay-Z is talking about is what led to that effect. And what the civil rights movement did is what led to that effect. When you integrated the schools, you integrated the cultures. When you integrate the cultures, you make it so that little white kids can like Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg and Beyonce. You make it so that little black kids can like Justin Timberlake, right? So you set up a system where you've now opened the door, and once you've opened the door and you started going down that road, you've made it possible to, given enough time, to really fight back against racism. I don't think it'll ever disappear, but you can certainly keep it in check by people like who were in the civil rights movement doing the heavy lifting, opening the door, integrating the schools, and then having the cultural effect of music and movies and things like that, which do what Jay-Z is referring to there, which really perpetuate us further down this road and make it so that racism is less and less of a thing.